Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another video. A very different, a much more serious video because these are serious times. It's a very dark day in football and a dark time for all football fans as well. Not only because of what's going on in the world with the pandemic and the amount of lives that are being affected, the amount of people being affected, the amount of families and homes and businesses and everything has come to a standstill because of COVID. If that wasn't bad enough, the possibly the one and only thing that kept football fans going is the hope of being back in the stadiums to watch their favorite club compete. As of last night, the announcement for the European Super League and a letter of intent has been signed by 12 of the founding clubs. And it's embarrassing to say, but the club that I support, Chelsea Football Club, has done the same. And they are one of the 12 involved in a breakaway league competition for what? For what really? A lot of reasons. I guess mostly financial. It is a sad scene to be a part of and to witness as a fan of not just Chelsea, but more importantly, a fan of football. This is an absolute disgrace. There's so much anger within me right now, but I try to gather my thoughts and I wrote down a little something. Just my thoughts and feelings about what football means to us fans and how the Super League kind of is the antithesis and the embodiment of everything that is against football and true competition and true sport. As football fans, we each have different and varied experiences that draw us in, and those are the experiences that define our thoughts, our beliefs, and opinions. Whether we know it or not, we all share these experiences with one another, not just within the fan base of one club, of our own club, but with the universe of football fans all over the world. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what language you speak. We all understand hard work, struggle, grit, tragedy, heartbreak, chaos, helplessness, and happiness, joy, bliss, victory, triumph, hope, and pride. That's what we cherish. That's what brings us back week after week, game after game, to support our team, to support our players, to support our club, and much more importantly, to support football. COVID-19 has made a giant gaping hole in football and it has been not the same at all since. Fans are the life and soul of the sport and will always be. Fans hold memories and celebrate them like no other. Every weekend, my dad and I will sit and watch our teams compete. Not just the teams we support, but other teams too. And we will scream and shout and celebrate. And my mom, sitting nearby, always asks, "Why do you get so riled up? Why do you get so excited? Why do you care so much?" I mean, think about it. Why do we spend a fortune on tickets to go watch these games, sit in an arena with strangers wearing jerseys, sitting far away from the action, and then a player who has practiced for like 10,000 hours pulls off a godlike skill and scores an unimaginable goal, and everybody leaps to their feet and has a fit of joy, hugging strangers and shouting and singing chants, and goes out to drinks dozens of beers, and then has a riot and tears down stores and all these crazy things. It's crazy. You're happier when this happens than when your crush says yes to you. It's crazy. But the reason for it is simple. We admire athletes. We admire people who can take careful aim and hit the target. We like to see them cooperate and compete in an expert manner to do that. We like to see them do that in a way that stretches their ability beyond what we would normally see them do. We admire the experiences they create for us, like an overhead kick or a last minute equalizer or a winning penalty, comebacks, nostalgic anthems. In a way, it shows us how to live our lives and what it takes to come out on top. And that's how we better society. We look at the best of the best. We look at what they do and how they behave, and we imitate. Whether it be disciplining yourself, staying humble, and taking on the ethics of sportsmanship and competition. The announcement of the European Super League is the exact antithesis of all of this. It creates an elitist gang of financial superpowers that are willingly ridding themselves of true sport and the mercurial nature that can make the underdogs rise or prolong the dominance of old clubs in establishing a legacy of their own. This affects everybody, every club, right down to the grassroots. It affects the mentality and shifts the focus of the game from true and fair competition to a state of equity and equality of outcome. It is shamelessness and greed of the highest level and is the stake at the heart of this beautiful game. That's all I have to say for now. These are troubling times for all football fans. Jose Mourinho was just sacked days before he had a chance to play a Carabao Cup final against the best team in Europe, Manchester City, right now. This seems too much of a coincidence that one day after the announcement of a European Super League, with rumors of unrest within many teams, that this news seems too coincidental to not be associated with each other. We do not know the exact details, but in my heart I do know and I do believe that there is a relationship between these events. I do expect many more experiences and many more events like this to prop up. There was news about Klopp possibly leaving Liverpool. I've not heard about any other club, but it is a very sad day for football. I've been in a state of shell shock since the announcement yesterday. Even if things go back to what they were, just the intention of these clubs to actually rid themselves of all the history and all the nostalgia and all the memories that were associated with it and with these competitions and with these leagues is going to be a wound that is not going to heal for a very long time. The only positive out of all this is the unity shown by all fans all throughout the world, and the backlash of this announcement is being contested by fans who are ready to fight for what they know and what they understand football to be. I tried doing my part by making this video, and I hope you guys will share with whoever needs to know, whoever needs to understand. This is important for us. This is very important for us, and I hope we can make change. See you.